Hi, Gajjar Ka Halwa is an iconic part of winters in North India, and I thought this was the perfect time to share this recipe with you because we're right in the middle of the Indian winter. So I've made Gajjar Ka Halwa several times in the years gone by, and I have to admit that I have made a mess of it on several different occasions. And after all those experiments, I have realized that there are 3 secrets to making a great, fantastic Gajjar Ka Halwa, and those 3 secrets I'm going to share with you today. Number 1 is choosing the best carrots you can find. By that I mean the reddest, juiciest, sweetest carrots that are available in the winter months. Number 2 is a lot of patience. So you have to be really patient and dry roast or bhuno the halwa. And of course you need a lot of arm strength to be able to bhuno the halwa for really long. So let's get started. So we'll start by adding grated carrots into a heavy bottom kadhai without any ghee. It's just a normal dry kadhai. It needs to be heavy bottom because making a good Gajjar Ka Halwa takes a lot of time, patience and a lot of time bhunoing the halwa. So you need to have a kadhai which is thick bottom, so nothing will catch at the bottom and burn. So I'll just stir this and then cover it and leave it for about 5-10 minutes because at this stage the carrots will leave off a lot of moisture. And we'll cover it so that it retains its color. Okay. So it's been 10 minutes and as you can see the carrots have lost a little bit of their moisture, but there's still a lot of moisture in the carrots. So we need to cover it and leave it for another 10 minutes. And make sure the flame is very low so that nothing catches at the bottom or burns. So I'm just going to put it all together and cover it once again for another 10 minutes so that the carrots lose more water. So after about 20 to 25 minutes, I've been checking a few times in the middle to see how it's doing. This is what it should look like. A lot of the moisture so the carrots have lost most of their moisture, and at this stage we are ready to add sugar, because once you add the sugar the carrots will again tend to leave a little moisture. So this is regular granulated sugar. I've added about 150 to 160 grams of sugar, but again it depends on how sweet you prefer your halwa and also how sweet your carrots are. I've used carrots that are pretty red and sweet, so I'm starting by adding 150 to 160 grams and I'll see if they need any more as we go along. So as you can see, the carrots have now become glossy and a little more wet than they were before. So again you need to bhuno the carrots and make sure they lose all their moisture before we can proceed to the next stage. So that's why I said a Gajjar Ka Halwa is a fantastic winter treat, but it does need a little bit of hard work and patience. So now we need to make sure we stir this around, and this will take another 20 to 25 minutes on low flame. So after about 20 to 25 minutes of constant stirring, the carrots have dried out. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of pure ghee. And I'm going to stir the ghee in. And I'm also going to toss in the dry fruits at this stage. I've used a mixture of cashew nuts, almonds and raisins. You can add pistachios or whatever you fancy. So after adding the ghee, I'm going to dry roast or bruno the carrot mixture again for about 5-7 minutes, after which we'll proceed with adding the khoya. So the ghee now seems well incorporated. I'm just going to scrape down everything that's stuck to the sides of my kadhai. So the carrots have really shrunk in volume, and you can see the lovely red color that comes from dry roasting the carrot mixture. If you're in a hurry, then you'll just get a carrot halwa which is maybe just a whitish orange or a dull orange color. But if you want a deep red color, the secret is to have a lot of patience and dry roast the carrots for really long. So I think we're about ready to add the khoya now. This is about 100 to 120 grams of khoya, which I've crumbled using my hands. I'm just going to tip it into the halwa. And once you add the khoya, you need to dry roast the khoya, and it's going to start melting very quickly. A lot of people stop cooking their halwa at this stage, but I really mind the white specks of khoya showing. So I'm going to dry roast it further till it acquires a nice dark red color once again. That just indicates that the khoya has been cooked through. So you need to give this another 10 minutes to dry roast. So I've dry roasted the khoya into the halwa for about 10 minutes. This is what it should look like. At the end of 10 minutes, it's ready, and it's a lovely red maroon color, just how I like my Gajjar Ka Halwa. And we can see little cashew nuts and raisins gleaming in the midst of this gorgeous halwa. So that's it, we're ready to plate up.